Charlie Kirk is gone, and I have to be honest with you, I've been wrecked over it. From the moment I found out he was shot, until the moment it was confirmed he was gone, and for days after, I didn't even get out of bed. I stayed glued to social media, scrolling nonstop, like I couldn't survive without more input, more updates. I couldn't stop crying, and I still cry out of nowhere. Sometimes, and I can't help myself from going back online. It's like a sickness, almost like a cancer, just like Charlie said. It feels like it's ripping my brain apart and changing how I see life itself. But you know what? This is a turning point for me. I'm not going to sit back and be silent anymore. I'm not going to shrink back because someone disagrees with me. I'm going to let the confidence I have in my beliefs shine through. And if people don't like it, too bad. That's how I ended up here. I started asking myself how Charlie's message ties to mine, how his values connect with what I believe, with what I've lived through. I kept asking myself, what does my truth say? Truth is reality. It doesn't change based on feelings or opinions. Truth is consistent. It doesn't bend depending on who's in power or who's speaking. If it's true everywhere. And truth is courage. Saying what others are afraid to say, even when it costs you. And what I've realized what is true to me is that alcohol is destructive. Evil, even perhaps. Charlie didn't drink. He knew what alcohol really does. He knew it only caused problems, broken families, blown up lives. He saw alcohol for what it is. A poison that tears people apart. And I feel that too, because I've lived it. I've been there in the mud, afraid, alone, helpless, hopeless, all because of alcohol. That is my truth. And listen, I'm not judging people who drink. I don't hate on anyone for making that choice. All I'm saying is, I've lived through it. I know the damage it brings, and I know it's not for me, and honestly, I don't think it's good for anyone. Now let me be clear. As a Christian, I know wine is used in communion as the blood of Christ. That's symbolic. That's sacred. But that is not the same as pouring shots at a bar or drinking until you're numb. That's the difference. Alcohol as a crutch, as an escape, as destruction. That's what I'm calling out. The thing is, there is no safe level of alcohol. Period. Not one drink. Even one raises your risk of cancer. And that's the World Health Organization and the Lancet saying that. And worldwide, 3 million people are gone every single year because of it. 3 million. And yet, we're brought up to believe that if you just drink responsibly, everything's fine. Nobody tells you it kills more than almost every other drug. Nobody warns you. That silence right there, it's lethal. People say alcohol is harmless. Some even say it's healthy. But look around. It wrecks families. It wrecks communities, tearing apart everything in its path. It kills people on our roads every single day. That's the truth. You can't ignore it. And not to mention, it makes you feel like garbage. The hangovers, the anxiety, the depression, the wasted time you'll never get back, the shame, the regrets. What good ever really comes from it? Charlie passed the torch of truth-telling down to us. And I believe God placed that torch in his children's hands. I feel it in my spirit. This overpowering sense that now is the time. We can't stay quiet. We can't stay lukewarm. We must stand up for what we believe in, speak out for what we know is right, and call out what we know is wrong. Thankfully, we are still here today to do it. We are still alive, still rising, and now is the time to speak. I'm calling out alcohol for what it is: destruction, poison, evil.
You're still alive. Don't waste it.